All right, today I'm going to show you how to build out this mega calendar in Google Sheets. It's going to take about 10 minutes. It's super easy. If you follow step by step, you'll be able to build this exact thing that you can print on one sheet of paper. It is really small. I have it printed out on my desk, but if you want to make it bigger and poster size, you can do that too. This is a super popular calendar on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I've seen it all over the place, and you can totally build this yourself. And I'm going to show you how to do that. If you're like, Nisi, this is really cool, but like, I just want the calendar, you can totally grab this from my link tree. It's totally free, along with the mega calendar, the small one, the printable monthly. There's so many different options on there, and it's all for free. But I'm going to show you how to build it today if you are a DIYer like myself and you want to try and build this. This is one of the very small things that I do. I build calendars and scheduling resources, especially for therapy centers. So if that's something that you need a little bit more complex with like lots of logic, hit me up because that is my specialty. This is a little fun side project. So this is our mega calendar. We're going to build this from scratch. So follow along with me with every single cell. That way you can build this exactly and you can have an amazing calendar in about 10 minutes. So in here, and I'm going to talk really fast if you can't tell. So we're going to do 1/1/26. We're going to input this here. We're going to do, I think, a total of 5 formulas. So just buckle up. We're going to say reference that cell, that date, but I want you to display it as a day. There we go. So we know 1/1/26, which was yesterday, was a Thursday. And then same thing here. We want to grab the month. So upper text of B2, and we want this to be the month. All right, perfect. So we've got our month, we've got our day, and then down here, we're going to merge these cells and we're going to say equals, B2, that date. All right, and then we're going to do a couple of alignment things. We're going to align these to the right. It's going to say for this B that it's already left aligned here, but just go ahead and left align it again. That's how dates are always formatted. And then we're going to add a couple borders. So here I already have it set up, but I'm selecting this blue here. And I'm going to say this outer border. And then this one as well. I'm going to say this outer border. Perfect. And now we're going to change the date formatting. We're not changing the date. We're just going to change the formatting. So when I just open this up, it's going to say month, day, year. I'm just going to press delete or backspace, right arrow, and then get rid of everything. I personally like this 05, so that's what I'm going to use. And then I'm just going to do a couple of formatting things just because it's honestly, it's so ugly to me. I like to give myself a little bit of dopamine here. And we're going to change that, increase that, and then merge this one together, put it to the center, and I'm going to change this to 24. And I want to change my font to impact. There we go. All right, we are like halfway there, if you can believe it. Here, I'm going to change this formatting. Now, this is one of my best kept secrets. Do a custom number format and use these 3 semicolons together. So this is going to visually hide everything from view, but still allow the formula to exist in the background. So visually, you're not going to see it, but you can still do cell references to that visually blank cell, or you can use conditional formatting, which is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to hit apply and see visually, it's not going to be there, but I know that it's still there in the background. So last thing, I'm just going to change this font. That's a little too light. One more. All right, there we go. We are halfway there, if you can believe it. From here, I'm going to select B all the way to Z. So I'm going to say Shift, Command, right arrow. It's going to select everything. And then resize these columns to 30. And then I'm going to insert 25 columns to the right twice. So insert, that was 25 more. And then I'm going to insert another 25 more. That is just so that I can drag this formula all the way across, and it's not gonna I'm not gonna run out of space. So we did that, we added our rows, and then now we're going to drag B2 to C3 all the way over to E3. Now we're gonna change these formulas just a little bit so that we can drag this all the way across. Basically, we want to say, once I drag this all the way across, if the next date is going to be February for this specific row, just make it blank. So that's what we're going to do here. So we are going to say and this is probably the longest, most complicated formula that exists in this sheet. So if the month, plus 1 day is not the month that's in B2 and we want to lock that column because we always want to reference column B, then I want you to be blank. So that's what we just said. Otherwise, do B2 plus 1. So that's what it was going to do anyways. All right, so right now we're not going to see anything crazy visual happening, but once we drag it across, you'll kind of see what I mean. So this one, it's already checking that date, but we want to do the same thing. So if that month, if that D2 is blank, because it's not part of the same month, we want this one to also be blank. So if D2 is blank, then I want you to be blank as well. And say your upper text, do what you were going to do, add an extra parenthesis. Perfect. Okay, like I said, nothing visual here is happening. But now when we drag this across, we're going to select D2 to E3 and drag it all the way across. So drag, 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 drag. All right, and let's check, make sure that everything's correct. Perfect. So this is our January row. And right here, we see that this is part of February, so we don't need it. We also know that there are no months that have more than 31 days. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all these extra columns. So from BL, I'm going to do again, Shift Command right and right click and delete those columns. There we go. They're gone out of our lives. Bye. And then row 3, this is another couple little formatting. I like to do a little bit of formatting, in between just because it's like, okay, get a little bit of excitement. So specify that row height. We're going to do 100. It's going to give us that nice vertical view. And we could even increase this some more. We could even go bigger. I'm going to go, 30. Okay. So there we go. Now we have this row. So now we can fill out all of our months. So we're going to Shift, click row 2 and 3, copy, and then paste it. So we're going to see it's still January, but with this one formula, we're just going to do E-date. Watch this. E-date of B2, but we're going to add 1 month. And watch. February. Boom. And what I would say is that you could drag this down, but I really want to preserve my formatting here. So I'm going to say copy, paste, and it's going to keep going for me for the rest of the year. And I'm not going to copy that January because that's kind of what's kicking everything off. So I'm just copying month by month. Okay, we went all the way to December. Perfect, amazing. So you could print this out right now. This is ready to go if you want. The next piece that we're going to do, this is all formatting from here on out. So we're going to say this, view, grid lines. This is a nice little trick if you want your sheets or spreadsheets to look a little bit more professional. Those grid lines are not in the back there. So it's really just makes it look really nice. So we already changed it to our font, we did that. So now we can go into conditional formatting. And there's only 2 more steps if you can believe it. So B2 to BK25, that's our range that all of our dates are in here. And we want to say text contains S. So that's going to find all of our Saturdays and all of our Sundays, and it's going to highlight it in that nice light blue. And then the next one that we're going to do is same range, B2 to BK25, and use this custom formula and I'm looking down on my notes because I can't remember it, is equals weekday. So we want to check if it's a weekend. So look at B2, set the day to start for the week at Monday. So it's going to give each day of the week a number. So Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2. So if it's greater than 5, meaning it's Saturday or Sunday, highlight it in that blue. And if you can believe it, we are done. You just built this yourself. 10 minutes, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and you just built it. So you can use this right here, right now. You can put this on a poster. All you got to do is change your paper size. If you have a weird size thing, you can set some custom page breaks just by dragging these across, and it's going to update it. So I'm going to do like something really ridiculous just so you can see kind of how it works. So if we just wanted January 1st through 4th for whatever reason, that's what it's going to do. It's going to create that page break for us. And that was the super easiest way to build out this mega calendar. Like I said, if you don't want to build this yourself, you can grab this. It's a free resource. Go ahead and go to town, change formatting, live your life, and enjoy it. Once again, my name is Nisi. If you have any questions about spreadsheets, or like I said, you need help with that scheduling or calendar stuff, I am at Smart Biz Sheets on TikTok, and I would love to build anything for you, to do a demo, and just hit me up, because this is my thing. I love doing spreadsheets and I love helping people. So I'll see y'all later.